Do you have a stressed or overwhelmed teen? I'm Jamie Dana from Elevate Counseling, and I wanted to remind you that our next round of groups start Tuesday afternoon, which is tomorrow. And I just got back from a Target run, picking up snacks, replenishing our supplies, and we are ready to go. So let me take a minute and talk a little bit about why we offer groups at Elevate. It's for a couple of different reasons. One, I've worked individually with teens and with adults for about 15 years. And what I found is that in a lot of my conversations, they've revolved around teens lacking the skills they need to handle their stumbles and their roadblocks, and they judge themselves. They worry that if other people know their weaknesses or their failures, that they won't be accepted. You as a parent probably are thinking, are having these conversations with your kids where you're saying like, this is irrational, but what do you know, right? So it takes a lot of courage to address these worries head on. But when one does, that's where true growth happens. And group sets up a safe space for teens to take those risks and to challenge that internal critic. Another reason that I've built a space for group is because it provides social support. So the teen years are full of transitions and challenges and stumbles, right? As these little people push towards independence. And lots of teens suffer in silence. They feel like they should be able to do it alone, that they should be able to handle all of the pressures that they face. But they're rarely talking about these pressures. They're not talking about it with their friends because they're worried that their friends will judge them or not like them or share that information with somebody else. And here is the problem. Our interpersonal connections are one of the greatest predictors for our emotional well-being and our mental health. People are happier when they feel like they have these interpersonal connections and that they're supported by others. So if your teen's feeling isolated or they don't have a place, group is a great way for them to gain these skills and a community that supports their optimal development in their mental wellness. And the third reason is because what I found is that teens progress faster when they are in group. They are actually using the coping skills that they're learning in group. They're gaining more of an emotional balance. They're thinking critically and challenging maybe previously held beliefs and thoughts regarding social media or body image or relationships. And they have both support and they have accountability from their peers, which we know is essential when you are a teenager. And also teens say that it works. It's not uncommon that we hear back from somebody who's graduated out of one of our groups where they say that they've gone on to challenge that internal voice, that they've surrounded themselves by people that are supportive of them, that uplift them. They find that it's easier to overcome some of these anxious and debilitating feelings, the feelings of depression or isolation. And as a result, they are able to feel more confident in tackling some of life's challenges. And this leads them to have successful, if imperfect, lives. So if this sounds like it might be a good fit for your teen, go ahead and fill out one of our application forms. I'll link to that in the comment section and help them to discover the magic that group has to offer so that they can build self-confidence and develop coping strategies and create a happier and more fulfilled relationships in their lives. Thank you. Bye.